Hi guys! Well, I took some time off sewing and gluing little tiny scraps from my scrap paper tray, and I finished these two little journals that have been sitting on my desk for a while. Now if you've been with my channel for a while, you may notice this is not my usual style. I don't usually do colourful and cutesy. I like grungy and heavy coffee dyed papers, bit scrappy looking. But I was given this cute little green fabric from my sister's neighbour some years ago, and it's been sitting around for quite a while, and I thought I would finally use some up. So now, because cute and colourful is not my usual thing, I've made both of these journals unembellished. So whoever ends up with them can have fun embellishing themselves. They're both the same. There's a few little differences, like the little buttons, the wooden butterfly buttons. So this one's pink, this one's teal. And I think just a couple of little tags or something in the journals. So I'll do a quick flip through. Okay, this is the first one. Now this is completely recycled, 100%. Everything in it has been rescued, salvaged, found, or an op shop buy. So I've got some little beads. If these annoy you, because I know some people it may annoy, when you journal, you just put them above like that so they're not under the cover in the way. But if they annoy you, just snip them off. Both of these journals will be in my little Etsy shop. I'll put the link to that in the description box below. Anyway, so that's the front and that's the back. It is really cute fabric, little bees and daisies. But yeah, not my usual thing. It's semi-soft. It's got a bit of a squishy cover. Under the fabric, there's was an old doona cover with that foamy, squishy type of fabric. So yeah, it's a bit squishy, semi-soft cover. I've got a ribbon closure. The ribbon has been sewn on both sides, so it's not going to come off. Like I said, this is unembellished, so whoever gets it can have fun embellishing. I will, because I didn't embellish them, I did put something in the little pockets. There's a few pockets in here, so I can't leave a pocket empty. I have put something in it. But because they're not embellished, I'll include, well, I usually do anyway with every journal, but I will include a little pack of little goodies with both journals. So a few coloured ruffles to go with it, maybe some beads, buttons, some lace, little ephemera. I don't know. I haven't made the packs up yet, so I can't show you. But yeah, I'll put a little pack of like mixed random goodies that you can use to embellish this journal, or another journal if you like. Anyway, so in the front cover, this is washi tape that's been glued down for the spine, just to reinforce it a little because I've got paper on the inside. It's a fabric covered pocket, so I just made it the same fabric as the front. Got a little tag in the front pocket. This is coffee dyed paper that I have sewn vintage lace on top of, so you'll see the stitching on the other side. But yeah, this vintage lace, it's really pretty. It's I don't know if it shows up on camera. I'm sitting down, so I can't see what's on my camera now, but it's little white flowers and it's got gold thread throughout. And I've just always loved the look of lace on coffee dyed fabric. I just think it looks really pretty. Okay, so that's a little dictionary page. lined paper. This is some of that thick brown paper that you may remember a few videos ago I showed. It came on a big giant roll, so it's quite thick. It's lovely. This is some beautiful vintage paper that I picked up at Reverse Garbage, which is a recycle centre here in Sydney. And I don't know if it shows up on camera, but it's kind of a washed out olive green, and it's got that mottled effect. It's really, really pretty. I picked up, they only had one ream of it. Actually, it wasn't even a ream. It just one small bundle that was still in the plastic, but it was quite old, but still in the plastic. So I love finding stuff like that, because different papers, they're kind of hard to find here. Our op shops don't sell anything like that anymore. I'm sure they put it in the bin. So that was a really nice find. Some frangipani paper. This was given to me from a friend. More lined paper and that thick brown paper. This is one of those pockets I made using up sticky notes in a few videos ago. I've just got a book page tag. Coffee dyed graph paper. I know it's a colourful cover, but I did have to put a few coffee dyed pages in there. I can't help myself. And I love coffee dyed graph paper. I think it's so pretty. Little book page. So like I said, it's unembellished. This is cardboard. Unembellished, so plenty of room for you to write in and embellish yourself. These were dyed, I think it was food colouring dyed papers I did quite a few years ago. I made some Christmas packs and put some green, red and yellow dyed papers in them, and I've still got some left over. Some scrapbook paper. You know, typically I don't use scrapbook paper because I don't buy new papers. But I did pick up 4 books of scrapbook paper. They were all the same book at an op shop some years ago, but I find it very hard to use. This one's not too bad. I don't mind this pattern, but a lot of them were bright, outlandish patterns, like watermelons and pineapples and tropical themes and, you know, just bright coloured dots and stuff like that, which I just don't know how to use, short of collaging over it or coffee dyeing it. But this one was not too bad. In the pocket, just got a flashcard that you can alter or do something with. It's got little bumblebees, since there were bees on the cover, on the fabric. And this is a coffee dyed index card with just some stamping on it. This was some of that scrapbook paper in that same pad. See, it's dotty. I think I coffee dyed the other piece of that to use in collage or something. I've got some old recipe cards from the 70s. And because this was, you know, a colourful, bright, cheery little journal, I tried to find some cutesy little recipe cards. But you know, 70s recipe cards, they've got things like steak and kidney pie or meatloaf and stuff like that. So I did manage to find 2, but they're of course desserts. So this one was little cute patty cakes. So I thought that one went well. I love those old recipe cards. You know, the pots, they're those orange Bessemer pots and stuff like that, and it just reminds me of like Brady Bunch family. That's a cute little book. This was just a fun little journal card that I made a couple of months ago, I think. And these little petals were, you know, when you punch a circle, you punch it a half circle like a thumb notch, you know, for a pocket or something. So if that were a pocket, you'd punch a little thumb notch. These were the little thumb notch pieces out of some pockets that I was punching. And yeah, I thought I'm going to try and make something. So they turned out quite cute, actually. And look, I even put bling in the middle, which I never do that. Actually, I've got a video on this. I'll put the link down below if you missed it. This paper is the same as this nice brown paper. That's a little thing I got in a Happy Mail. I can't remember from who, sorry. It's so long ago. I think it says notes there. Love this paper. So that's it, unembellished, plenty of room for you to write and embellish yourself. And I've just got another tag in the back. This is the same as the tag in the front, except one is smaller. Can't remember where these came from, probably Happy Mail. And that goes in there. So that's it. Quite a cute little journal, but not embellished, like I said. But you can do that yourself. Okay, so that's the first one. Now, in my Etsy, I'll list them separately so you can pick which one you like. You can tell them apart. This one's got a pink little butterfly and this one's teal. Now this one is pretty much the same, just a few little things. So same beads on the spine, same fabric. It actually, the squishy cover feels quite nice. It's stitched around up there. Okay, so same tag in the front. Oh, this one, okay. The one with the green butterfly. I did here, you might see I've glued the pocket down a little bit wonky. I don't know, I must have been extra blind that day. But it doesn't really matter. I know it's a junk journal, but I thought I would just point it out. But see this green paper in the back? You can see a little bit of the green paper there. So yeah, I glued that wonky. The other one's okay. It's not much, but I thought I would just point it out. I know I always say it's a junk journal. You can't make a mistake. But for some reason, that little tiny bit bugged me. But it was already glued down. That acetone base glue. This one. Boyle's acetone base glue. Once it's down, it's down. It's such a big bottle. I actually put it into this fabric glue bottle. This is not the right glue. It's the Boyle's one. But once it's down, it's down. It's not coming up. So yeah, there's a tiny gap, but it's not bad. Okay, so this is pretty much the same. You'll see I didn't put a lot of coffee dyed papers, just I think just this graph coffee dyed paper. I showed restraint. I'm so proud of myself. Book page, tag. Yes, it was quite hard not to coffee dye every paper like this. I would normally have coffee dyed this. And look, I showed restraint. Even this, I would not typically have a white page, but for this little journal, I think it suited it. It doesn't actually bother me in this That was just a little off cut of that, of this paper. Okay, this was the other difference. The first journal had a little bumblebee flashcard in there. I didn't have another bumblebee, but I did have little birds. You can alter that, do something with it. Turn it into a pocket. If you stitch it down, or if you don't like the pictures, use that side. If you glue there and there, then you've got a pocket. So same. Okay, this was the other thing that was different. So that's another scrap of that dotty scrapbook paper. You'll figure something out to do with that. This was the other cutesy one I found. Hedgehog cake. Children's party cake. Look at that. It's so 70s, isn't it? But it's a wee bit cute. James, if you're watching, that made me think of you. Because we were talking about hedgehogs not long ago. I totally want one. They're so cute. We have echidnas here instead. They're equally as cute. Okay, so all the rest is the same. That little fold out card. Oh, this is a little different to the other one as well, but similar thing. It says notes or memos or something. I can't read it, sorry. I'm too blind. It's too small. Isn't that nice? Someone actually asked me if I could put coffee dyed papers with the lace sewn on top in my Etsy, and yeah, I just never did. I probably should. I've got so much of this lace. It's vintage lace. It came in this huge roll. It's like 1.5 meters or something wide, and yeah, it's a huge roll. And look, I should use it. I've got to start using it up, so maybe I will put some in. We'll see. And that's the other tag in the back. And that's it. I'll put the number of pages and the dimensions in centimeters and also in inches in the Etsy listing, because I forgot to do that before I started my video. But yeah, I'll put all that in the Etsy listing. And like I said, the link is in the description box down below. Before I go, I should also point out, okay, the one with the pink butterfly button, it's got square corners, and the teal one has diagonal corners. I don't know if you can see the difference. Okay, I just thought I'd point that out. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.